Got one take, battery low. Alright guys, what's up? I'm back. This is World War 3 will be Heaven versus Hell. This is going to be pretty much my personal experiences, the dreams I had to pretty much see or believe that this shift is coming. I don't know that it's necessarily September 23rd, but I've been feeling that there was something coming for a while. And I guess I'm finally being able to put it together. But my first dream is I've seen more than one sun. I've seen this dream probably like 5 or 6 times, probably even more than that. But what this dream is, I always felt amazed when I seen the suns, just looking up at the sky. And I'm always by myself, and I'm always trying to like tell people to look up, and no one ever like just paid attention to it. So I don't know. I guess that's a message in itself, and pretty much saying, you know, not everybody gonna even see it, or maybe it's gonna be too late before they see it. I don't know, or even understand. But I definitely felt that people wasn't even trying to pay attention to it. Like they were just going about their normal day. But the reason why I say that the two suns pretty much is leading up to the shift is because the planet Nibiru, or Planet X, or the Dark Star, or whatever you want to call it, is supposed to be coming September 23rd is what they said. And they said it's supposed to change the world as we know it. Well, that'll be good for me because I hated this how we know it now, but that shit funny. But yeah, they're just supposed to, I guess I've kind of been seeing that in my dreams, and I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a dark star. I don't know if it's going to be a planet. I just know, I don't even know if it's going to be a physical thing. It could be something that's inside of us. I honestly don't know any of it, but I just know something is coming, and it could be September 23rd. My next dream is pretty much one of my most realest dreams that I've had to recent date, and it was a pretty much, I was in this like SUV type vehicle, Jeep type vehicle, and we was riding through like a field of grass. And I don't know if we were being chased or we were following something, but I remember planes were like, not planes, but like drone looking things was going over our head, and as we looked, we finally just got out and was like, just start looking at them. I'm like, bro, y'all see that? It's crazy. And as the dream kept progressing, the drones started turning into little Star Wars looking kind of ships. I don't even know how to explain it. But they started pretty much like, not huddling, but hovering around a cloud. And they started either shining a light on the cloud or a light started coming from the cloud. And instantly, as we were looking up, like I'm like, bro, look at this shit. Instantly, as I was saying that shit, like a black hole opened in the sky, and like pretty much the drones or whatever Star Wars looking ships got sucked up first. The car, the people that I was with had got sucked up, and I had took off running through the field. And I seen a tree line. I started running through the tree line, and pretty much I started grabbing on like a couple different trees. And every time I felt like the tree wasn't strong enough to stay, I'd go to another one. And finally I got to this tree and was like, it was a big enough branch, I had wrapped my arms around it. And I looked behind me and I could literally see like the black hole sucking every piece of grass, like one by one, coming like towards me until it finally got to me, and then I got sucked up. And like at first I was kind of scared about it. Not like a nightmare, because I was aware that I was in a dream, but I was nervous or whatever. And I kind of looked around, everything floating up to the hole. I look up, I look around, and I finally start getting kind of like this peace feeling, because it wasn't like a violent, it wasn't like violently just like, you know, taking us away, like I felt like I was gonna die. It just was like this calm, like rising of, you know, to the universe or whatever. And at first I didn't kind of understand the dream or whatever, but to finish the dream off, before I got to the hole, I ended up closing my eyes and hugging the tree, because I knew I was about to go through the hole or whatever. It was nothing I could do to pretty much stop it. And as I did it, I started hearing all type of frequencies and things like that. And that pretty much that dream ended up ending. I don't really remember what happened after that. But the fact that I remember closing my eyes and hearing stuff through the black hole is just, it's weird to me, because I mean, I've had a lot of vivid dreams, but like I literally closed my eyes in a dream and still had the effects of that dream. But that also just, someone said that either we're leaving here or heaven's coming here. And if we're leaving here, I can imagine it's going to be something like that dream. But I have no idea if it's heaven coming here or they're just taking us. Or as you look in the word of Thoth, pretty much he said that when he first got taken up, when there was a big catastrophe, he got taken over on a ship, and he stayed in the ship till everything happened, and then he came back down. So it could be something like that too, but who knows? My next dream was we was helping people through a flood. It was a couple of us, I don't really remember who I was with, but we had powers. Like, we were jumping on top of the houses, running up, like just one jump and we on top of the roof, and we just like, everybody come, come this way. We guiding everybody through. I'm in the back or whatever, like, and we could see the water pretty much rushing in behind the streets and stuff, and we're like, everybody, we gotta hurry up and come on. But the flood wasn't even that bad to where they was in a panic, so people were still walking. They wasn't really listening. So I kind of run up to see how much, are we gonna get, cut off or anything by the flood. And when I get past it, I'm like, oh shit, it's a train coming. And I get past the tracks, I'm looking, I'm like, these people not gonna make it. And I'm looking at the flood like, all right, this flood is gonna fuck them up if this train, cause like it's just a bad timing for them or whatever. That's how I felt in the dream. So I ran back towards them. I'm like, everybody, we gotta hurry up. There's a train coming. If y'all get stopped by this train, y'all not gonna make it. A few people like started to run. A few people started walking a little faster. A few people just kept going about their business. I proceeded to run past the tracks. Like, I didn't really help anybody, but I felt like I gave in that dream, my message was to give a message. Like, hey guys, y'all about to get cut off or whatever. Like, go ahead and do what you gotta do to get past this track or lesson or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. And nobody did it, and I wasn't gonna let them hold me back. So that's how I felt in that dream. But I think that's another thing for the shift, because I mean, this dream that I had, the black hole dream I had like 3 months ago. This dream I had probably a week or two after Harvey, and then the next dream I had after that was the next day, and then the next dream, I had another dream after that, but I can't remember. But I had like 3 crazy dreams back to back. And this next dream was pretty much after the train dream. This was the next day. It was me and my friend Darius. We were riding around through the city, and like, I don't know, it was just very dark and grim, and it just seemed like it was like the aftermath to something. I don't really know what had happened. I can see the lighter, but I know it was pretty much flooded in a lot of the areas or whatever. So I'm driving through, well, I mean, Darius is actually driving through, and we get to this fucking, we driving through the grass, we get through this like little whole wooded little area, and we see water. Well, Darius really didn't see it, knowing his no driving is. This is how I even felt in my dream. I'm like, bro, stop. He's like, all right, we looking. And he's like, all right, bro, just turn around. But he ain't want to bag up. I wanted him to bag up, but he tried to turn around. I thought he was going to go in the water and shit. So we had like a little mini argument in my dream, hit ass. But as we turned around, I passed up this car, and I looked at it, and it was this white, old, like, he was probably like in his 50s or whatever, and he was just dead. Like, I don't know if he had drowned in his car or whatever, but it just, like, I looked at him, like, I don't think I ever really seen anyone dead in my dreams or whatever. And actually, I had skipped a part of this dream. Before we had got to that dead dude, I seen somebody else dead, but I don't really remember them. But when I seen him, it was more of a vivid image. It was like a captioned slow down moment in my dream, just like driving past him. I'm like, damn, bro, that shit crazy. And we go through the wooded area, and we get to this gas station, and we see some people up there, and that's pretty much the end of that dream that I had remembered. But it was just, I don't know, I felt like I had to get either used to death or realize that I'm gonna start seeing it a lot more with this shift coming up, or even just the storms and shit, period. Like, people are dying everywhere. Like in Mexico, 79 people died, like 20 children died in the school. Like, I mean, at any moment something tragic can happen around anybody, I guess. Like, it's crazy around the world right now.